I'm going to start with this one quote that Dr. Parker and I love, and it's possibly a theme for alternative and integrative medicine and a lot of cutting edge things in medicine, which is all truth passes through three stages. First, it's ridiculed. Secondly, it's violently opposed. Third, it's accepted as self-evident. That's a famous philosopher that stated that, and that happens a lot of time in medicine, whether it's Louis Pasteur discovering pasteurization or Alexander Fleming discovering that penicillin comes from a mold. It's happened many times in the course of medicine that people ridicule the people who discovered this, or Copernicus was killed, Galileo couldn't publish his material until after his death. So we firmly believe this and see that in a lot of the therapies. So who are we? What are we accomplishing here? One of the reasons we have embarked upon synergy and providing this course of care is because we like to believe we're going to give you the best of both worlds, whether it's the alternative world, nutrition world, allopathic medicine. Myself personally, I've been trained in surgery and standard medical care, and Dr. Parker comes from another side of the spectrum. So I think with synergy and balance, we can absolutely provide a bigger host of tools than either of us alone. And so that's clearly what the word synergy means. And these are all different aspects of therapy that we're able to provide. Whether it's, if we feel that we need an aspect of chiropractic training, do we need something that I have to write a prescription for, or certain diagnostic tests that only an MD can order, holistic care, all these different avenues we're able to provide together. Specifically, my training background, I went to University of Virginia for college and then University of Virginia for medical school. I was trained at Cornell Medical Center in Manhattan. I did 2 years of general and trauma surgery at Cornell, and then my urologic cancer surgery, all that expertise was at Cornell and Sloan Kettering. And subsequently, I was the primary cancer surgeon for my practice because of my background. So I practiced 11 years. I'm going to stand right here because we do have a little video running. So I practiced 11 years providing care for prostate cancer, kidney cancer, adrenal cancer, other aspects of colon cancer as it related to genitourinary malignancy, whether it was ovarian, breast, or lymphoma. So I had exposure to a wide range of patients with cancer for 15 years now, if I include Sloan Kettering time. Dr. Parker, I think I can summarize here and let him chime in on any of his experience background. You can see he was a graduate of Life University, and he's had 12 years of clinical experience. He's also had advanced training in functional neurologic aspects of his practice. He's also enrolled in ACAM, which is a prestigious complementary and alternative medical society where he's getting advanced training in oxidative therapies. He's over 300 plus hours in functional nutritional training, and he's also had advanced training in functional endocrinology and functional blood chemistry analysis. The last point there I want to highlight, that's one intriguing aspect of our partnership. Dr. Parker's able to show me things that he's learned that no MD has any knowledge of, whether it's the benefit of saliva testing for hormonal levels or stress index indicators. So it's amazing how much of a broad world it is and how much tunnel vision you can develop if you're not exposed to it or exposed to the right people. Now, we're here to talk about cancer, so I'm not going to try to get extremely detailed because I could probably gloss over people and put them to sleep if I get too detailed on this topic. So I'm going to try to stay broad but keep it important. First of all, cancer is a cluster of cells that starts because of what I call loss of growth inhibition. I've always through the years used lots of analogies for patients, and sometimes I hate to cheapen a process, but I'll use analogies such as a weed. Many times I've told patients, I want you to look at a cancer somewhat like a weed in a garden. A garden is an organized, beautiful place like the human body, but sometimes you're going to get something foreign that doesn't belong, and that foreign item will take root, it will grow, and it doesn't know who its neighbors are and loses its lack. And that's what happens with cancer cells. They don't know their neighbors.